Okay, so today we're going to be looking at direct variation, and you've seen it before, you just haven't heard the term as much. It's a ratio of y over x. Look familiar? Our rise and run, or when we have two ordered pairs, we do the change in y over change in x. Okay, a direct variation equation is written in the form of y equals kx. Basically like this. The only reason they're saying k is you're trying to find the constant, okay? So if you remember y equals mx, notice there's no b, so you can make a inference on that one there. Okay, so finding the constant, or k. So identifying the constant of the ordered pair. All right, so here's our ordered pair, and remember the rule is y over x. So we're going to say 4 over 1, 8 over 2, 12 over 3, and 16 over 4. This one equals 4, this one equals 4, this one equals 4, and so does this one. So our k, or our constant, we can even say our slope, or m, is 4. And now we're going to write our equation, y equals 4x. If you go to your graphing calculator and type in y equals 4x and hit second graph, you will see every single ordered pair show up. Okay, let's find the constant, or k, on this one. So remember, it's y over x. We're going to say 3 over negative 6, 2 over negative 4, 0 over 0, and negative 1 over 2. So this is negative 1/2. This is negative 1/2. Well, this one is proof that it's a direct variation, because think about this. If it doesn't have a b, or b is 0 basically, it goes through the origin. So 0, 0 is always an indicator it's a direct variation, and this one's negative 1/2. So in this case, k equals negative 1/2. Let's write it as y equals negative 1/2 x. Again, if you type that in, y equals, and your y equals, and type in negative 1/2 x, hit second graph, you will see every single ordered pair show up. Let's take a look at this one. It's y over x. So we're going to say negative 8 over negative 12, negative 4 over negative 6, 0, 0 is an indicator, it's direct variation, and 2, 3. So this one reduces to 2/3, this one reduces to 2/3, and this one reduces 2/3. So notice it's constantly 2/3. So k equals 2/3, and y equals 2/3 x. Again, if you go to y equals, type that in, every single ordered pair should show up. Okay, this one is going to be 12 over negative 4, 3 over negative 1, we're trying to find that slope, or k, and then negative 15 over 5. If I simplify every single one, I get negative 3. It's constantly negative 3. K equals negative 3. And our equation is y equals negative 3x. Okay, so now we're going to identify the equation and just determine, is it a direct variation or not? Okay, so k equals 3. The b would be 0. So yes, it's a direct variation. Okay, if we looked at this graph, it would lean in the positive direction. The y-intercept, it would go directly through the origin. The next one, there's our k, and we also know that as m. And that goes directly through the origin as well, so yes, it is. Okay, think about this one. This one's a hoy, and there's no x next to it, right? So if it's a hoy, it's a horizontal line and a 0 slope. That's never going to go directly through the origin, so we're going to say no. All right, now this one's not in slope-intercept form, so we have to change it to slope-intercept form, or direct variation, 5 over 2x. Okay, so our k is 5 over 2. That's our constant. And yes, this one's going to go directly through the origin. Take a look at this one. Our k, or m, our m on this one is 1, but there's a negative 4. This one's never going to go through the origin, so no, even if you hit that and put that in the graphing calculator, you would see no, it's not going to. All right, our k on this one is negative 1, and yes, this is a direct variation. Number 11, let's change it to y equals mx, so y equals 1/2 x, or y equals kx. Notice I keep on saying the same thing. K equals 1/2, and yes. All right, I see an x and a y here, so let's take a look at it. Let's change it before I say anything. So we're going to say 2y equals negative 4x plus 6. Divide everything by 2. And y equals negative 2x plus 3. As soon as you have something that's different here than 0, no. It's a linear equation, but it's not a direct variation. Let's subtract 5x. And we get y equals negative 5x. So k equals negative 5. And yes, it's a direct variation because b is 0. So we've looked at ordered pairs, we've looked at tables, we've looked at equations, and now we're going to look at a graph. Remember, direct variation goes directly through the origin. So it's going through the origin right here. So yes, this is a direct variation. Okay, and let's see, did they ask you to find k? Let's find k. So remember, we're going to say rise and run. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So k equals 3 over 2. Okay? And let's write it as an equation so we get used to it. Y equals 3 over 2x. Okay, so does this graph go directly through the origin? So no. Okay? Does this graph go directly through the origin? Yes, so it's a direct variation. Let's find k. So k equals, rise and run. First of all, it's negative. So we're rising 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So k equals negative 1/4. So our equation is y equals 1/4 x. Okay, the next one goes directly through the origin. So yes, it's a direct variation. Let's find k. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 3 over 3 equals 1. Y equals x. Or if you still want to put your coefficient there, you're more than welcome to. Okay, now we're going to look at those ordered pairs and find that missing value. And to do this, we're going to set up proportions. Remember, it's y over x, so we're going to say negative 4 over 2 equals y over negative 6. We have proportions, so what are we supposed to do with these proportions? So we're going to multiply. Oops, that's a positive 24. And then we divide by 2. So y equals 12. And then, so if you even put that in there, you're going to see we divide this one, that's going to give me negative 2. We divide this, is going to give me negative 2. Let's work on 19. So we have 16 over 4 equals 24 over x. Cross multiply, 16x equals 24 times 4 is 96. Divide by 16, and x equals 6. So remember, I can substitute this back in, and they should equal the same answer. So 24 divided by 6, remember, y over x gives me 4. 16 over 4 gives me 4. So 4 equals 4. It should be equivalent. All right, I'm going to skip 20 and 21, and I want you to work on those two. Let's look at 22. It says, if y equals negative 18 when x equals 3, find x when y equals 30. So it says x is 3 and y is negative 18. And then it says find x when y is 30. Okay? So we're going to say negative 18 over 3 equals 30 over x. Let's cross multiply. Gives us negative 18x equals 90. And we're going to divide by negative 18. And x equals negative 5. Okay, so set them up. Again, I should take this negative 5, put it in there. 30 divided by negative 5 is negative 6, and negative 18 divided by 3 is negative 5 as well. So you have to make sure, oh wait, I'm sorry, 6. Let me say that again. 30 divided by negative 5 is negative 6. Negative 18 divided by 3 is negative 6. Okay, so you're going to finish those two there. And then, actually, I'm sorry, I want you to finish the 3. And then you're going to work on the handout for homework. Let's see. Let me see if there's anything different. Nope. Okay.